Can you talk a little bit about some favorite performances? I mean, you played with the Chieftains, so I don't know. That sounds like a good one to me. But can you
That was a pretty cool performance.
Yeah, how did that come about?
When the Chieftains were touring, it turned out that they would send out invitations, and this was actually before the internet.
Okay.
They would send out invitations kind of through the grapevine to local musicians who wanted to join them on stage, like for the last number.
Yeah.
And I heard about this, and I took my harp down, and I don't think a lot of harpists tended to join them. I think it was more like, oh, I've got a baron or something.
Right,
I got a pipe here. I can.
Yeah.
But when they taught to us, and I had my full-size Celtic 5-foot Celtic harp, and Derek Bell, who's since passed away, but was the harpist for the Chieftains. He looked at me. He's like, "Wow, it's quite a harp."
Yeah.
And he said, "Can you play along with a piece? If do you need music, or can you just chord along?" And I said, "Well, I can chord along. I've trained myself to do that." Mm-hmm. And so I wish I still had it. I don't. But he wrote out the chords to the Celtic piece, "Give Me Your Hand," on this little piece of paper. And so I took it backstage and I kind of practiced it. And I'm like, can I really do this? Yeah. And it was the next to the last song. They actually pulled me on a song early. Mm. And we started off with a duet with me and Derek Bell playing this piece. Wow. And then at the end of us playing it, everybody came in and joined us. And then it got faster and went into a dance thing, and they had dancers come on stage. It's really super exciting. Yeah. And it was because I trained myself to do all this accompaniment that I usually did for the voice, but that I could do with him. Yes. And I remember when we finished the piece, we were in front of 1,000 people, which for me at the time was a pretty darn big audience.
Yeah, big crowd.
And Derek Bell turned to me and he said, "That's the best it's ever been done."
Wow.
And I was so excited. And I wrote up the story of that evening. It's like the night I played with the Chieftains, and it was published in the International Folk Harp Journal, and it got me the introduction to my first International Folk Harp Conference as a performer.